Hey, in this video, let's talk about a way to boost your influence using a very powerful persuasion technique that's so obvious you're probably overlooking it every day. I'll tell you about it on the other side. My name is Jeff Kinkade. I'm the founder and CEO of Big Idea Communication, and we talk on this channel about all things related to communication and relationships, which of course includes how to increase your influence. Everybody needs to influence other people sometimes. And there's a simple powerhouse of a technique that can boost your influence, whether it's in your personal life or your professional life. And let me explain it to you this way. Imagine that it's, say, Friday night, and you and your friends go to your favorite restaurant, but it's busy, and despite the fact that you're starved, there's a 30 to 40 minute wait. So you and your friends take a seat in the bar, and you order drinks while you wait. And when your server comes back with your drinks, he says to you, "I know you guys are hungry, so I grabbed a couple of plates of appetizers to tide you over. They're on the house." Now, what would you feel? Well, you feel grateful, right? And you'd probably feel very impressed by their service, but would you leave a bigger tip? Studies say yes. In fact, a professor at Cornell University did a little experiment on this very thing. The way it worked was this, that they would take subjects and they would ask them to rate paintings, and they would assign them a partner who they didn't know it but was actually in on the experiment. And halfway through rating the paintings, the partner would go and get something small, like let's say a Coke or something, and they'd bring another one back for their partner half the time, and half the time they wouldn't. And at the end of the rating of the paintings, the partner would ask the subject if they'd purchased raffle tickets from them. The people who had accepted the Coke purchased the raffle tickets, even though the cost of the raffle tickets was significantly more than the cost of the Coke to begin with. And the reason for this is something called the principle of reciprocity, which simply means that people want to give something back if you give them something first. In fact, it's even fair to say that they feel obligated to do so. And it's such a powerful technique that it really should come with a warning label, because there's a difference between influencing another person and manipulating another person. And when people feel that they're being manipulated, or if they look back and realize they were manipulated, it will damage your influence severely. So be very, very careful about how you use this persuasion technique. But if you think about the people who've had the most positive and the most powerful influence in your life, odds are you will find that they all have this one thing in common. They were all people who gave you something. Might have been something tangible like money, but it could have been something like respect or dignity or freedom or encouragement, and it inspired you in some way. In fact, Harvard Business School did a study on this, and they found that acts of kindness and generosity, and it didn't have to be financial generosity, it could have been something, as I said, like dignity or respect or freedom, something intangible. But people who did acts of kindness and generosity build stronger networks, and they increase influence within their personal and professional settings. And people who are seen as generous are 60% more likely to be trusted and respected by their peers. The point is, if you freely provide something of value to people, they will be more likely to reciprocate by giving you trust and respect. There's a ton of ways that you could apply this in your personal life and in your professional life to boost your influence. In fact, in the comment section below, if you would tell us about someone that gave you something that influenced you in some way, that would be really helpful. But let me jumpstart your thinking. Like, you could be a listening ear to somebody. You'd be surprised by how many people are looking for someone who would love to have someone who would just listen to them. You could also give people public acknowledgement, like praise your colleagues or a friend for something that they've achieved, and do so publicly. Like if it's at work, you could do it in a team meeting or a company newsletter. You could also just say thanks. You'd be surprised by how few people actually say thank you. You could do it through an email or a face-to-face interaction. But genuine appreciation can really strengthen and boost your influence. Okay, that's the principle of reciprocity. Now, there's a lot of other ways to boost your influence with people, one of which is how you handle tough conversations. And you might want to check out this video I did on the secrets of mastering tough conversations. Okay, in the comments below, share other ideas with us of things that we could do that could boost our influence in a way that makes a positive and powerful difference in other people's lives. And if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe, feel free to share this with anyone that you think might benefit from it. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.